Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and sitting in my library. I don't usually talk about my library too much, but wanted to give you a story. Wanted to share a little story with you. I grew up in pretty poor circumstances. Um, Maybe the best way to put it, we were flat broke. We were on the street. We didn't have anything. And I used to dream when I was a kid that someday I would create a library. And it's interesting what makes us all tick. Now, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that because I have I have done everything on my own. I've been able to do pretty much everything I've done on my own. I'm pretty proud of that. Done my research. From the time I was a kid, I was asking people questions, talking to old recording artists, talking to Theodore Edison, anybody that would listen to me. And so I worked very hard at creating a collection of books and documents and records and the like, so I could create an archive of sound, an archive of writing, an archive of information. One has to remember that when I was having these dreams and thoughts was in the 1960s. And in the 1960s, there was no such thing as computers, and the computers that did exist were somewhat comedic at best. And so that dream took about 40 years to be realized. I worked my way slowly, quite often difficultly, through different occupations and jobs, learning constantly as I did. You see, the library was designed to teach me. And so I surrounded myself with 3,000 books. I just want to encourage people. You know, a lot of us sit down and say, my life sucks. And it's not fair, and I'm never going to amount to anything. Well, the only thing that can defeat you totally is yourself. I wanted to make this recording because I want to help people. Now, maybe you'll sit there and say, how can what you do, what you did, help people? Well, I can say that I never lost faith in myself. And I always have enthusiasm for everything I do. Now, I was born before Sputnik. I'm a child of the 1950s. And now we're in the year 2016. And I have lived a pretty long life already. I plan on living a lot longer, actually, because I have a lot more to do. But what I wanted to talk about here is I sit in my library that I created, that dream of mine from the time of 50 years ago, is that I never gave up and I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach and I taught. I wanted to work with museums and I did. I wanted to write and I did. I wanted to do television and I did. I wanted to do lots of stuff. And I just kept trying. Not always successfully, but always trying to make it. And today, here I am. I don't know if I've made it or not, but I'm happy. I'm content. I will keep working until the day I die. I have to. I don't have a choice. But the thing is that I don't look at it all with sadness or horror. I consider myself an amazingly lucky man. And I want you to have that same kind of faith in yourself. I, as I said, have lived long. And I have seen things come, I've seen things go, I've seen horror, I've seen good, I've seen bad, I've seen as ugly as humans can be, and I've seen as beautiful as humans can be. But I have to tell you that the most important thing of all is to have faith in yourself. And I wanted to do this to help those. I know we all have lingering doubts. We all have challenges and thoughts about things that we can't do or can do. There's not a damn thing that you can't do if you try. And you know something? I'd rather be a failure at something I loved than successful in something I hated. So I wanted to share this with you, in the middle of a heat wave as I'm sitting here roasting in my library and having a glass of wine, which I will toast to you, all my friends, and wish you the best. And for all of you who are challenged or worried or scared, especially those that are young, you will do fine. You will do better. It will get better. No matter what your likes, no matter what your dreams, no matter your sexuality, everything will get better with time. The most important thing of all is to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. And that is an extremely important